You've been told retirement is a reward for working hard your whole life. But behind the curtain, I've seen what really happens when people finally stop. There are 4 mistakes that almost guarantee stress, regret, and that quiet feeling that you waited too long to live. And I'm not talking about running out of money. I'm talking about something far more expensive. Running out of time, clarity, and purpose. Here's a question. What's more dangerous? Is running out of money or running out of purpose? Most people track their portfolios, but not their happiness. They plan for income, but not for identity. I talk to retirees all the time who say, I have had enough, but I don't feel fulfilled. And that's because retirement isn't just about freedom from work. It's about freedom to do something that matters. You have to know what drives you now and ask yourself some real questions. Questions like, what's your purpose? What hobbies light you up? What kind of community actually fits in the life that you want to live? Because those answers shape everything, even where you should be buying your next home. So let's move on to mistake number 1, which is waiting too long to downsize. Here's what I see all the time. People stay in a house that's become a part-time job. You end up fixing roofs, you're mowing acres, you're taking care of the pool with the pool maintenance, you're painting fences, and when you could be doing and replacing that time with kayaking or traveling or even volunteering, the maintenance becomes unbearable. You keep saying, I'll sell when I'm ready. But when you're finally ready, the market's already shifted or your needs have. AARP reports that nearly 60% of homeowners over 60 wish they'd downsized sooner when they still had the energy to do it and enjoy it, according to AARP of 2024. Downsizing isn't giving up. It's trading maintenance for meaning, moving from the house that holds your memories for the place that holds your next chapter. And let's move on to mistake number 2. It's playing the status game. Some retirees still carry the invisible pressure to look successful. That fancy neighborhood, the oversized home, the cars, the constant upgrading of the home to keep up with the neighbors and the Joneses. But at this stage, it's not about status. It's about substance. The most fulfilled retirees I know live intentionally. They track their expenses, not to be cheap, but to buy back their freedom. They know exactly what they spend, where their money goes, and whether it aligns with their values. Freedom equals clarity and control. And they start tracking their expenses right now because you can't steer what you don't measure. Once you know what really matters, which is travel, family, hobbies, it could be health, you'll stop wasting money on things that don't matter. And let's move on to mistake number 3, which is ignoring the hidden costs and also choosing the wrong community, because this one's really sneaky. You think you're saving money, but the hidden costs are everywhere. There's insurance that have gone up in the recent years. There's taxes as well with a high millage rate for that city or county. Then there's utilities, and then there's HOA fees and also unexpected repairs. And also the elephant in the room, which is the social friction. Yes, the social friction, like the mean girl HOA politics that can drain your peace just like a high power bill. Did you know that in Florida, homeowners insurance now averages over $5,300 a year, and that's up 43% since 2022, according to Worth Insurance of 2025. But there's another cost most people miss, which is belonging. You can buy the perfect home in the wrong community and end up miserable. If you love pickleball and you love potlucks, that's great. But if you crave quiet mornings and hiking trails, that same community might feel pretty suffocating. Even when you're exploring where to move, you have to ask yourself a couple questions. Do I want activity or do I want solitude? Am I an introverted person or am I really social and outgoing? Will this place support my purpose or distract me from it? And mistake number 4 is living like you're 80 when you're just 60. Retirement is not a waiting room for old age. The first 10 years after you retire, those are your golden years. You've still got that mobility and that curiosity and energy, so why spend them sitting at home tracking cable bills when you could be tracking the experiences? The happiest retirees are explorers. They travel, they volunteer, they start small businesses or creative projects. They don't stop growing, they just stop doing what drains them. Here's what separates the retirees who thrive from the ones who don't. They don't chase status. They measure what matters. They track expenses, not to restrict themselves, but to align every dollar with purpose. They choose communities that match their hobbies and energy. They understand that retirement isn't the end. It's a design project. If you're still watching, here's your bonus truth. The biggest regret retirees have isn't what they did. It's what they waited to do. So before you buy that next home, ask yourself, does this home give me the freedom or just more things to manage and take care of? Because buying into the right community, one that fits your lifestyle, your pace, your purpose, is the secret to a peaceful, fulfilling retirement. So don't wait for permission to live the life you've earned. Stop playing the status game. Start tracking your freedom game. Know your purpose, know your hobbies, and find the community that supports all of those. Your retirement isn't an exit. This is an evolution. It's a starting point. Make it intentional, not accidental. And I'm Krish D'Errico, a real estate agent, passionate about helping people turn their retirement dreams into reality. And I do this by helping people find their perfect place to call home. You can check out my next video right over here. And if you want more strategies for living well after 60 and finding the right community that fits your next chapter, hit the subscribe. And you can also join my free newsletter, because remember, it's not just a retirement, it's a lifestyle.